Let's see if we're back. Everyone see this? Yeah. So this guy got passed. $500 now. I think it was like 200, but I guess 500 was reserved. You go to these guys. They're here in LA. They're in Culver City. They're actually right down the street from where I work. And half of what they have in their showroom are just these giant tables. These giant, like, country style tables. There's a little nicer though. Like this one's got this nice drawer in it. That one's older, but I don't know, but they get a lot of their stuff from Europe. I think they like either have a buyer that just like lives over there, or that someone's just parading around Europe buying stuff up, and they get these giant crates in. But it's a pretty big operation. There's some pretty nice stuff. Let's check the auctions nearby because I haven't done that in a while. So British oil painting. Sheesh. Chill out. Okay. I think I've already looked at that one actually. Decorative arts. Hollywood treasures. Halloween estate sale. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've already looked at this one. Let's see what we got. Hey, Kitty Cash. Hi. I do love these. I think we've already talked about these. Yeah, we actually already looked at this one in the last stream. This one's new. It's going to be gaudy. Every once in a while, they got a nice piece. Some of the reds are nice. Wow. That thing is crazy. Oh my god, look at that blue. So vibrant. That shit is sick. Look at the shape on that. Bold underplate. Wow. It's like a manta ray. We'll save this. 25% margin. Doesn't say what it's made out of. Hard to tell. Some sort of ceramic, probably. Wow. $32,000 on a rug. It's the highest one. Oh my god. This is why I always just look at stuff. Look at that thing. Suckhole mouth. Oh my god. It's like a... What are those fish? Another fish. I can't remember. I can't remember the exact one. Yeah, I don't, but yeah, just the bottom feeder mouth. Jade incense. Oh my god, this is a huge auction. Demo Nancy's. I don't even really looking at this one, honestly. This one interested me a little more. Los Angeles Antique Store moving sale. This is crazy. This does not come up very often. Robin Jade. Love Amethyst. Just something about it. That's funny. Bowl in a box. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. I don't know anything about. Oh. Oh. It's a gin thing. I thought it just said Beefeater. Beefeater. We'll save that just for a laugh. Beefeater. Boy, that is sick. Oh, I love these coin swords. Ooh. What is this? Nowhere. Okay, there's nothing on it. It's not that nice. It looks to be oak. That's a weird thing. It had a sticker on it at some point. They didn't finish the bottom, which means they probably weren't thinking about every detail of the piece. Alright, these weren't really good. Ow. It's over here. Mostly Asian arts. Chinese antiques. Okay. I'm gonna pass on those. And we're gonna go to Facebook. Oh yeah, that Chinese sword. Coin swords. Numismatic charm. Feng Shui talisman. Ward off evil spirits, malicious influences. I saw one of these in Pennsylvania for the first time at an antique mall, and it was like 15 bucks. It was so stupid. I should have just bought it. Let's go to Facebook. Let's head up to Facebook. Flaming Hot Cheeto costume. furniture. This is a nice magazine rack I've seen before. It's a nice bench. Wow, someone's selling a handmade shelf unit for $4,500. That's a little bit. That's really got to be a cabinet maker for me to pay that. Picked up a dresser we'll probably look at. Not a dresser, kind of a console. We'll probably look at on a different stream. This is interesting though. Definitely mission style oak. You got tiger oak on the top. I like these drawer pulls. Staying here. That's all you're gonna do for me. Maybe a tag. It's nice. On casters. Kind of. So I've got a couple of other things here. Cool. That's, I mean, not too much to research on that. With the mission stuff, like, you're kind of looking for stickly. And if it's not stickly, like, do you like it? If so, then yes, get it. If not, it's not really of value, especially here in California. If you brought that back to the East Coast, like, it's a little rare to get nice mission stuff there. This is nice though, especially if you reupholster this with a nice pattern. I mean, the color's not bad anyway. 19th century best turn legs, new solid light brown chenille upholstery. They've reupholstered it, so that's why they're trying to sell it for so much. Let's see what we can figure out about this guy. I guess I'll walk you guys through research briefly. So I have these two little guides, and these guides are very helpful for identifying, a piece in a style. And then I take that to this guy usually, and this guy will tell me all about the kind of development of the pieces, or of the styles, I should say, and things to look for. And then this guy has like rankings of like, okay, Chippendale tripod table. It has good, better, best, like, so then that'll tell me like where this individual piece or particular piece falls in the spectrum of that kind of subcategory. Okay, so chest cover, desk, other pieces, chairs, tables, sofas, beds. There's stools in here, or benches, bench. Yes, they do. Okay. William and Mary Daybed. It's kind of looking William and Mary like, so pre 1776, right? The William and Mary style, I think, was, or maybe not. Yeah. Here they have 19th century, so 1800s. 1800s would put it like federal. Windsor, Sheridan. Now that's kind of simpler. Could be kind of a revival piece. Let's see if they have pictures of any underside stuff. Definitely think it's like kind of William and Mary style. This is a William and Mary daybed. But, okay. 8-legged daybed. And we have, what, 6 legs? 6 legs. Movable back, blah, blah, blah. Turnstiles, chains, supporting back, plain stump legs, below rush seat, side structures. Turnip-shaped feet? No. Backs and turned legs follow a variety of William and Mary chair patterns. Baluster or cane backs are more common. Vase-shaped splats used in them. Okay, so William and Mary style. It could be a late 19th century revival. We'll look into that. I mean, that would kind of explain the condition. It's probably that. 19th century revival. We'll start with William and Mary, and then we'll check out the revival styles. Federal. Yeah, so it's William and Mary is very early on in the United States. I mean, before the country. Okay, named after the King and Queen of England, who reigned jointly from 1689 to 1694. William and Mary style was introduced in America at the end of the 17th century. It's a New World version of the Baroque style that had swept Europe early in the century. So, Baroque opulence, you've got like very patterned legs and stretchers. When I say patterned, I mean like turned with all this detailing. Very dark, heavy. Its elaborate decoration reflected a new taste for elegance. As in the Baroque style, classical motifs were interpreted inventively. This is seen most clearly in scroll spiral or columnar leg shapes, as well as scroll or Spanish feet. Richly decorated surfaces, veneer painted, became desirable, thus walnut, maple replaced oak as a major woods. Baluster, vase, ball, and ring turnings became more slender and crisp. We don't have slender. Chair designs reflect this style most dramatically. Chair elements became thinner, more highly embellished. Backs were tall and narrow, caned or upholstered in leather, or else fitted with splint banisters turned into classical vase shapes. Cresting rails were usually carved elaborately and then set on elegantly turned stiles. Seats were most often made of cane or rush, or upholstered in leather. Side chairs were more common. Some examples had curved or molded arms. Wing or easy chairs, as well as daybeds that were like chairs with extended seats, were introduced during this period. Elegant interiors included small tables that were new in form and function. Gate-leg tables, reduced in size at the start of the 18th century, seem to have been the most popular table form. Their many sizes indicate they were used for various purposes. Another type of drawplate design was the butterfly table, named for the shape of its leaf supports. One form of table had canted legs. Another variation, with a rectangular top and delicate proportions, is now commonly called a tavern table. Tea tables and dressing tables also introduced. Okay, so definitely we're looking at William and Mary's style. But I think, considering their description as 19th century, considering, you know, the lack of a rush seat, I think we're probably looking at a revival. So let's check out these revival sections. Let's see what they have to say. 19th century revival styles, 1840 to 1900. To understand the 19th century furniture, it's important to note the new character for this historical inspiration, or for its historical inspiration. While 18th century makers often embellish their pieces with classical Gothic or even Oriental motifs, this detail. Okay. However, beginning in the Federal, in particular Empire periods, designers were more intent on adapting ancient forms to modern needs and on evoking the civilizations that had reproduced them. I'm just going to read this to myself. I'll tell you if there's anything that's important. Okay, it's known as the Victorian period. We had the Gothic Revival, Rococo Revival, Renaissance Revival. Did we have a William and Mary Revival? Eastlake style, 19th century innovations. I mean, we could be looking at a piece that's 19th century trying to be Baroque. If this piece were $100, I would reach out to them and ask them. But $950 is like, I mean, it's expensive. It should be $550. That's what I would value it. Maybe $750. $750 is like a good in between. Late 19th century revival styles, Art Nouveau, Mission, Art Deco. Okay, let's see. Transfiguring. Okay. Okay, it's definitely William and Mary. They might have it wrong. It might not be 19th century, it might be 18th century. Well, I'm pretty sure it's William and Mary. So, the legs are William and Mary. 17th century, turned cargo chair, Yorkshire Derbyshire type, 17th century. I think it's William and Mary though. I think they have their date. I think they're just guessing. But if it's really 17th century, I mean, it's in excellent condition. What's up, Kitty Cash? I mean, the problem is that, like, you know, you can make any furniture at any time and any style. Maker is usually. Yeah. This book I've turned to less and less familiar with. I mean, I'm seeing similar turnings. Let's try to figure out, I guess, what this turning pattern is called. Yeah, you're gonna get food in a minute. Okay. It could be Rococo Revival. No. Not. What? So we got, what is it, Ballfoot? William Mary turning pattern. American craftsman working in William Mary style favored tapered scroll foot. Walnut to lesser extent maple, walnut pearl veneers and ebonization black Japanning. East Asian lacquerware. Japanning is most often a heavy black lacquer, almost like enamel paint. Black is common in Japannings. Synonymous black Japanning paint technique uses varnish that resin base similar to shellac applied to heat dried layers which then polished to a smooth glossy finish. Reds, greens, blues originate in India, China, and Japan. Decorative coating for pottery. Development in Europe. No, this is like the high gloss stuff. I want the Brooklyn Museum listing. Oh my god, why is my computer ripping hot? I may not be willing to marry. It's like this. Sotheby's, very fine and rare. Oh, see, this is like the David they're talking about. Very fine and rare William and Mary. Joined and turned maple leatherback David, Boston, Mass. I mean, look at the. See, but yeah, these turnings are very much antique. These are not as much antique. They're just too good. Yeah, they're probably right, 19th century. It's probably a. I mean, look at the wood, right? Look at the patina on the wood. You've got like, some breakage. You're not gonna make it closer. This spool broke. This spool broke. This spool broke. Yeah, it's got to be like a William and Mary. Redo spelled with an X. Redux. Redux.
Redux.
950. That's what I'll say to that. Alright, my computer's ripping hot. The cat is squeaking. I'm a little bit tired. As always. Mid-century. Yuck. Pretty mid-sesh. But, have a good night.